Hello, everyone. Welcome back to PS We Have No Plan. I'm Peyton Smith calling in from LA.
Emily McManus calling in from London. Still here. I look terrible. I just got out of the shower, and so my hair's it's so I have curly hair, people that don't know, and it's so frizzy. So I had it down. I'm like, I can't look at Peyton like this. So I pulled it back into just like all the way back, and I have my skincare on, so I'm like the little glazed donut, and here it is.
I mean, you look like Hailey Bieber. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought this was a whole look with your slick back hair and your shiny and glowy skin. Like, come on.
Whoa. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I am bundled up because it's 46 degrees in LA and I don't care what anyone fucking says. That's cold.
What?
I
That's
know.
freezing.
It's like so crazy. And my older sister is visiting and she's coming from
Oh,
Seattle. I know. And so
oh,
it's going to be rainy and gross. And she's like, what the hell?
the whole time?
The whole time.
Stop it. I'm
I'll
so
put in
sorry,
like
Sarah.
good jujus, maybe that the sun will
Mhm.
shine through.
Well, you're a coastal town. Sometimes the weather blows in and blows out.
Yep, exactly. So,
We're gonna hope for that.
and then in other
No.
news, I finally got my Gel X off and I have my normal nails again. And it feels like little baby nails because I've had these long claws for the past few months.
Okay, explain because I don't get my nails done. So what the hell is Gel X?
Okay. Yeah. For people who are,
Come on,
yeah, come on. So
an
Gel
idiot like
X,
me.
no, I think it's LA. I mean, I don't know. Since I moved here, I was getting
No.
these long, fun nails, and a lot of my coworkers have them, but Gel X are like press-ons. So you go,
Oh,
I know. So you go to the place and they press on the nails, they glue it on, and it lasts for 3 to 4 weeks. So they're sort of long, like you probably see all the celebs with those long,
yeah.
pretty nails. That's how they do it.
Oh my gosh. Does it like bo or like ruin your actual
Mhm.
nail a little bit? Oh no.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, oh no, 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 no.
They're
Oh
paper
no.
thin. They're paper thin right now. But it's,
That
you know
makes me
what?
cringe. That makes me cringe. It's
Really?
like nails on a chalkboard to me. Like anything to do with a fingernail is like, ugh, no, no, can't happen.
Do you
Poor
never
thing.
get
You
your
need some
nails done?
mittens. No, never. I know. I just never have. I always, my hands are always dirty. Like I'm either in like
Mm.
scratching an animal. I mean, not dirty. That sounds so disgusting. But like, I promise I wash my hands all the time. I keep Purell on my purse. Like, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh my God.
I can't stand it when something is under my fingernails. And so I keep my nails short as fuck, just like that. Look at us. Look at
I have
us.
a sparkly heart on mine. This is our difference, everyone. We found a
These are,
difference between the
we
two of
found
us.
our,
Oh my God.
I know, I love the look, but I know I couldn't do it.
That's very fair. It's definitely a look. So I'm excited to have it off and I'm
It's
excited
beautiful.
for the weekend ahead. But this episode is going to be
Oh,
all about us disclosing more of these fun secrets
oh, it's
about
gonna be a
ours.
great one.
I know. I think we're going to title it Dirty Little Secrets, TBD. You'll know the title when you're listening to
Yeah,
this, but we thought it could be fun to just ask each other questions and we can maybe pose them for both of us to answer. Just
I
people
love
get to
it.
know us more and just it's fun. It's fun to listen into these things.
Yes, and I love like when we're having our kind of like impromptu sessions. You know what I mean?
Me
Like girl talk.
too.
Last week's episode was so good. And I think that's when we're at our best, when we can just like
Agreed.
spew out shit. And it's good. We're obviously always going to mix it up and have people on here to interview and talk about different things and obviously some serious life topics and all of that because that's what we do and that's what PS is all about. But these are my favorite.
100%. Can I also just say, everyone who doesn't follow us on Instagram or TikTok, go follow us because we've been leveling up our social game. And I have to say, I really love our vibes lately.
I have to agree. I have to
Right?
agree. You have become the real queen, and it is unbelievable. We have one reel right now, everybody. It has like 3,000 likes at least. And I mean, we're almost at 30,000 views.
I think it's 35,000 now. I think it's surpassed 30,000 views. I know it's unbelievable. It's just these random inspiring quotes that We do have an
It's
inspire.
getting shared.
It's getting shared. It's like we have an inspo section on our website where we share some of our favorite quotes. So we've been pulling some of those quotes and making them into little reels, and some of them are really landing.
It's
It's really
amazing.
great.
It's amazing. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so proud of us. Your one that you did the other yesterday, like, is already getting hundreds of likes. I mean, I'm taking notes, but I still don't have the magic touch yet, but I'm not giving up.
You guys, this
Yeah.
is really exciting for us. We started from zero. We started with just an idea of wanting to do something, and a year later, look at us now. This is
A
great.
cold, hard zero.
We come on here and I know I feel like every episode we pat ourselves on the back, but I hope more people do that for passion projects because it's hard work and we all are busy and have our own lives and relationships. And so when we're able to
Yeah.
do something for ourselves, I hope we can pat ourselves on the back and feel good about it.
Yes. Yes. And trust us, there are plenty of times where, like, what the fuck? Like, why
Yeah.
isn't this one landing or whatever? Or like, what are we doing? Is this even gonna
Yep. Yep.
whatever? So sometimes you just have to put it out there. Manifestation.
That's what it's all about, everyone.
Name of the game, everybody. Name of the game.
And one
But
more thing on this, real quick, and then we can
so,
jump in. But my new blog post today that I shared was about seasons of
oh,
life. I also think that contributes to
so
it because
good.
it's such a personal thing too. Because seasons of the world, you change as you know, everyone changes into winter, into spring, but seasons of
Yeah.
life are so personal. So you and I feel like we have to navigate our each of us going through different seasons and coming together during
Yes.
those, right? And like inspiring us ourselves when we're in low seasons and putting out shit when we're in inspired seasons. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been really challenging, but that just reminded me about the blog post today. So go read.
Please go read, everybody. It's brilliant. But let's just jump
Let's
into this game.
let's do it. Let's do it. I got a lot of my
We're
inspo.
gonna
I don't know about you. I got a lot of my inspo for questions from We're Not Really Strangers, which is one of my favorite social accounts. I think it was started by a 25-year-old woman, I want to say. It's now a
okay.
full-blown business. It's a fun game. It's a brand. I'll show you it after this podcast, but
Please do.
shout out We Are Not Really Strangers. I love you guys.
Yeah. And also, how inspiring.
Okay, do you want to
I
go
love it.
first with the
So,
questions or
yeah,
what do we
I'll
want to
ask
do?
first.
All right.
I'll ask first. My questions are kind of very random. I was just kind of scrolling
Okay.
and figuring things out, but and they ebb and flow. So, um, let's just start with this one. Do
Okay.
you hold grudges?
Ooh, I like the
Do you
start.
think you do? Yeah, we're going in deep.
You know what? Speaking of nails and all that, I don't think I do anymore. My nail tech was talking about um yesterday.
This is amazing.
Someone fucking hit her car, and then she took photos and everything, and her car was parked. Someone hit her car, and it was a client of theirs, like someone who comes in often to get her nails done there. And she's like, "What the hell? This bitch like hit my car the other day." And she was talking to me about how she grew up in her culture, you have to let things go, and karma just kind of hits people, and to rise above it is teaching you a lesson, and it's more about you than it is them, and all these things. And we had this deep convo as I was getting this done.
It's amazing.
And that reminded me of this question, right? It's like, no, I don't think I do, or I try not to, because what goes around comes around. That's my new
It
mantra.
does. It does. And I completely agree with you. I have a question though, two follow-up questions about this lady. Did she like take care of it and apologize and she still, or did she not and still be okay? Like, she showed her face and still kept coming in?
Yes, isn't that wild? She didn't pay
Who
for
is
it.
this
She was
bitch?
like, I know. She was like, anyone could have hit this. That doesn't prove
Stop.
anything. And the woman's like, I
Stop.
have a photo of your car touching my car. Like, no, pretty sure that's evidence, but it wasn't worth it to really push
No.
it. And she's a
Yeah.
client, and she's just like, so she sees this woman
Oh,
from time to time.
oh my gosh. I would be like, no, she is not our client. See,
Yeah.
that's the I I think outwardly I don't hold grudges, but I absolutely do. I know I do. Like, I
I
it's
love
like
it.
I I can forgive. I forgive so
Mm.
easily, but I don't forget. Like, it's impossible to forget for me. And so with that being said, I always have it in the back of my mind. I always do. And
Mm,
if it's a one-time thing and it's like somebody that you know is a good person, you're like, okay, like of course, like we all fuck up. But if it's something that's just like a downright bitch and you have to be around them a lot and they did something, no, fuck that. But I'm
okay.
not gonna act on it, but I'm not gonna act on it at all. Like I'm very like I can get along. I can get along with anything, anyone. But unless it becomes like an issue and it's affecting other people, I'm fine.
I love that you're just this quiet little fiery person. We need to have you done your chart yet? Because I really want to know what your rising and moon signs are. Do you know what those are?
No, no,
We gotta do that because I think it's
we
interesting. I
do.
bet you have some fire in you.
I have to. We have to have Rocky on.
Oh yeah, we have to have
We
Rocky on.
do. We
Yes.
eventually do have to do that, and we'll get our charts. Yeah, that's I do. I do. But I'm thankful that I'm able to manage them.
For sure.
I
Well,
manage the fire.
because you're a Libra. That's why I'm
Yeah.
right. So you're
Hmm.
balancing at your core, but your or your star sign. Wait, what is it? Your like
I don't
rising
know.
sign is your kind of outward self and how you portray yourself to the world. So that's what I'm interested in.
Okay.
I bet you it's a fire, what you are. And then your moon sign is what you are to yourself and how you feel things and how you kind of take in things.
Okay.
And I bet you
Okay.
that's maybe an earth sign for you. So I'm curious to like, we'll see.
We have to get that done.
We have to
Absolutely.
get it done. We have to get, and one more thing
And
on the
this just
chart.
yeah, go
No,
on. And then I got some. No, no.
we are we're fired up today.
I'm going to Paris in the morning. I just feel ready to rock.
Oh my
I know, are
God.
you coming?
I wish I could have made that work so bad. Oh,
You
well,
still can.
hop that flight. Um, I was gonna say I love learning more about the chart because I think it does help me understand myself and feel more confident about myself because I'm a rising
Oh,
Sag, which I think is low key like the coolest thing ever now because I've learned more about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's why I'm seek the bubbly stuff and the fun stuff and the spontaneity and like that's my rising and my moon is Taurus. So like taking care of myself in finer things and self-care
oh,
really I feel love from that. So I'm able to give that to myself now that I know that. Anyways,
that's incredible. My brother and sister and I were just saying how we can't help it. We love the finer things. It's a curse.
sorry.
It's a
Maybe
it's a
you're a Taurus. Maybe you're a Taurus moon.
we'll see. We'll see. But what I was just gonna say is when we get together finally in person, we need to just go see a fortune teller because I think that would be really cool
Yes.
to do a podcast like that, a live pod.
Yes. Or like film it, make a little video of like
Oh, what a
we each
dream.
film each other and how funny. Oh my
We could
gosh.
have okay, okay. We'll put her yeah. Sorry. Sorry,
Put a
everybody.
pin in it. Okay. Should we, what's another question?
Should
Do
we
you want
just go back?
back and forth?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Okay. Let me throw one out there.
Okay.
What is the most unexplainable thing that has happened to you? Or at least the one that comes to mind when I ask.
I think the most what comes to mind is how I met my husband and like got my job on the road.
I thought you were
I
going to
think
say
that
that. That's pretty wild.
really it is like it's such a like and of course like a Nashville story, but it's just how did that happen? And am the first to say I would have thought I would be the last to ever get married of my friends because I am so to myself and I just don't put myself out there in a relationship or anything like that. Or I don't know. It just is. It wasn't something that I was expecting, and so there you have it.
I love that. I think that's so sweet.
What did I do?
I'm trying to think. Well, most recently, the most serendipitous thing that has happened to me recently is I met this woman. I don't even think I've told you this. I met this woman when my mom was visiting a month ago or so, and she is a TV writer and producer. And I met her at lunch, and I met her at lunch because she was wearing a Stanford hat. And my mom and I were sitting next to each other, and I'm like thinking in my head, don't fucking say anything, mom. Like, because we're from Silicon Valley. So I knew she was going to be like, hey. And she
Oh,
did.
absolutely.
Of course. She's like, oh my God, are you from Stan? I'm like, Mom. But she was from Stanford and went to Stanford. And she's like, yeah, my big claim to fame is I know Tinks, who's a TikToker. And I was like, no way. I work at TikTok. She's like, oh my God, no way. I'm a TV writer and TikTok helps promote my movies and TV shows and whatnot. I'm
Shut
like,
up.
I know. I was like, would I know any of your work? And she's like, yeah, me and my husband have co-written a bunch of fun films. Um, like She's the Man. I was like, what? Like with Amanda Bynes?
Amanda
She's
Bynes?
yes. Yes. And like all these different ones. So she was telling me all her different projects and it was crazy. And then she's like, "Oh, my best friend just recently launched her new TV or his new, I think it was a him, launched his new show Wednesday on Netflix." I was like,
You gotta get out of here right
"Isn't that
now.
wild?" And I was like,
Yes.
I was of course. Then my mom's like, "Oh my God, my daughter loves that show." She's like, "She knows the dance." I was like, "Mom, God." But
Oh,
it's like, but it was
Mama.
so wild. And then we followed up with each other. We had coffee. We've been talking. And now, like, I don't know what's going to come from it, but I've been telling her this is my dream is to get into the entertainment world and to work
Yes.
in some capacity in a writer's room, in a production house, and like work on a show. And so who
Peyton,
knows? Who knows?
that is wild, wild,
Wild.
wild. I mean, and that just makes me so excited for you because we had that episode when we were talking about dreams that we've never told anybody, and that was you put that out there. We're like,
I
it's gonna happen.
know. That's why I'm like, this is the most serendipitous and unexplainable thing. And it's been super weird since like we both ordered the same meal at lunch. Oddly, we're both Virgos. We're both like all these random things have come out since that I'm like, oh my God, we are connected.
Okay,
Everything is connected.
this just reminds me of something now, of a more recent serendipitous thing for me. My mom and I were flying back from DC. We did a 24-hour trip. And like moms do, start talking to everybody. And I'm just always like, oh,
Yeah.
stop, like, stop.
Oh.
Please, no. We were in line when she started talking to this man and blah, 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 blah. And it was great. He was super kind. And she goes, do you live in DC? And he goes, no, I live in Nashville. Used to be in the music business. Then she goes, Emmy's in the music business. Of course. I'm like, yes, yeah, I think so. And so we started talking about everything. Nicest guy. He was in town for the Kennedy Center honors, did all the stuff. Then he found out I went to Belmont in Nashville for college. And then we sat with each other and we just started talking and talking. And he asked how I got started. I said merch. He goes, funny enough, I started in merch, turned into $1 billion company. Yeah. And then we just talked the whole time. And then I came out of my shell. I was like, thank you, Mama. But I mean, we started going through every life lesson and he connected with me on a level that was unbelievable. He mentioned the tattoos on my hand and he could tell kindness in my eyes and what I wanted to be. He was like almost mentoring me for what I want to do in my life.
Oh my
And
God.
and the same thing with my mom. He's like, we're gonna stay friends. We're gonna connect. Let's all go out. Like we exchanged numbers. He looked at my brother's business. And so and we text all the time. And then 2 days before I left to come here, I was at a clothing store in Nashville, and all of a sudden I look over and he walked in. I'm like, Lewis, yeah. And we're like, oh my gosh. He goes, when are we having our coffee? Said, I'm leaving when I get back. And just the other day, he said, when are we going to meet up? So we're going to meet up for coffee when I get back. And I mean, you have to look, he works with this guy named Mr. or Flower Fantastic, Mr. Flower Fantastic. I'll find it and I'll send it to you. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's
Oh
unbelievable.
my God. Wait, also very weird that we each met this mentor figure in a space that we're curious about moving into at the same time. Like,
Very, very Peyton because mine was
weird.
right before Christmas.
Weird. Okay,
And that we haven't
that's
told each other about that.
yeah.
Because I think for me, I'm so proud of you. I think I needed to hear that too as a push because I haven't met up with him yet because I'm like, what do I want to talk about? I'm still like, where am I going with anything? And I don't want to waste his time, but I need to see it as he's putting it out there as well. So I do feel like he can help me figure that out.
Yeah, and just throw the ball in his court. Be like, I want to learn about your career path. What'd you do? And like, how did you do
Yeah,
that? And what did you do first? And how did you do that next? And that's what I did. I was just like for an hour, just listen to her talk. And like, that's so great. It's great to
valuable. It's
connect.
so valuable.
You learn. Oh my God. Okay.
Look at us go. Okay.
Look at us
Serendipity.
go.
Time to eat some ice cream.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Okay. So this is I've had this ever since like I was little because like I've always washed the dishes as a chore.
Yeah.
But and so I'm jumping into it. But do you have a pet peeve or just like something of ordinary life that just like totally grosses you out, or you're just like, no, I can't handle this. I can't do it.
I mean, yes. The first one that comes to mind is picking up my dog's poop. It just is the most disgusting thing to me in the whole wide world, which is just, you have to do it. But yes,
You
that
have to.
grosses me the fuck out.
It's all right.
What's
Mine
yours?
is I can't stand if there's fucking food in the sink. It grosses me the fuck out. Like it grosses me out. Like I can't do it. I can't do it if like there's noodles in the sink, like or if somebody's letting
Uh,
something soak and you're washing it and there's
oh shoot, you paused. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh no, there you are.
oh no, I'm sorry, you were paused too.
I just texted you. You are
I'm
paused.
sure
Yeah,
it
I'm
was me.
good.
I saw that.
No, I have no idea. Okay,
I'm
wait. So,
sorry.
so you, I heard it. I heard it though. So you're like, when noodles are in the sink, like it just grosses you the hell out. Yeah.
Yeah, just any kind of food, any kind of food. Like if somebody's letting something soak and then they start scrubbing it
Mm-mm.
and there's shit flying around, I'm out of there. I'm out. There's no
Oh,
chance.
those are our gross things, everyone.
Those are gross things. I know. I guess they're not super gross, but I mean, everybody has something really little that you're just like, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
100%, 100%. And especially with day-to-day shit that you like sometimes still have to do, it's like, well,
Because it's constantly there, but you're just like, God, I have to do this, but it's so sick.
yeah, exactly.
So sick. It's so sick.
Okay, so I have a good one for us. First impressions of each other.
Oh, so put together. So put together, so professional of you.
Really?
And
When
like,
we met for the blog, for the
yes.
interview, when I
hmm
was mm,
hmm Yep. And just like you had it. You had it. And I was just so blown away. Like it was you were just so posh and put together.
I love
And I
that.
loved your blue Blu-ray glasses.
Yeah, my blue light
I remember that.
glasses. I have them still, Warby Parker. I wear them
Really?
for my work. They're like my Clark Kent glasses. So like when I'm working, they look bad right now. But when I'm working at TikTok, I put them on. I'm like, this is work, Peyton. And then when I take them off, I'm not.
I like that. I like that. Sometimes
Yeah.
those things help. But I that is exactly how I felt. I
So
was like,
funny.
wow, like this is a professional. Like I'm talking to a professional right now and she knows what she's doing and she has it together. Your site was so beautiful and just, yeah,
Oh my gosh, I'll
pro.
take it. That's amazing. Well, I thought of you. I remember thinking you were just like I pictured a fairy princess. I still tell you this. Like you're just like very ethereal. Like when like it almost if I closed my eyes and saw an image of you, it's like you had little birds and like things floating around you. Like that's how I thought of you. I'm like you're so
I love
light
that.
and natural and just gorgeous. I remember, and I think I pulled your photos up for promo and I was showing Luke. I'm like, look, this girl did an interview with me. And I was just so impressed and excited about it because you were just so gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you.
That's how I
Wait,
felt.
thank you. When you said the animals and everything, though, a little squirrel came up to me today, and I found a little piece of bread on the floor. So I went to give it to him, and he came right up to it and touched it, and then walked away. Then he came back again, sniffed it again, walked away. He didn't want that bread. I was like, Doodle, like, why? This looks like good bread, but no. And then I was rejected by a duck. The same thing. He came up, looked at it, and walked away.
They're probably not used to like people feeding them. They're like, who is
Oh,
this creature?
no, 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 no. Let
Oh
me tell
no.
you, the wildlife in London parks, they are used to it. They are ready for it. They're asking. They're asking.
Oh, so they're picky. Oh,
Very,
geez.
very picky. I think they wanted artisan bread. And what I found looked
Step it
like
up, Em.
a stale Wonder Bread, maybe.
Oh my
But it
God.
was cute. It was so cute. I'll share that on our stories so everybody can see that.
Yes,
Very
please.
cute. Very cute. The animals here are my favorite part, obviously.
Obviously. Um,
Obviously.
throw one out
So
there.
okay, let's see. Oh my God. Okay. What is the worst possible name that you could give your future child?
Ooh, that's a
Or
good
or that
one.
that you could give or that Luke? Because Jeff and I have like this back and forth. I know, and it's always on purpose. Like, but go.
Okay, can we say our favorite too afterwards? Because I'm curious to hear what your some of your favorite
Yes.
baby names are. Okay, my the worst
No,
is like
there's so many,
this is
but
gonna be
it's
offensive to people who are, but it's something
oh
simple.
wow.
It's like basic, like
Yeah.
Bianca or like Bob or like uh, Cole,
Kevin. Or
Kevin.
that's my brother-in-law. Sorry, Kev, I don't mean it.
No, but we're just like the basic names. I'm more into unique, interesting individual names. So those are kind
Same.
of the gross ones for me. Not gross, but
Clarifying.
things I would never do. Yeah.
No, no. Okay, well, mine would be Sven. Jeff, it's terrible. It's awful.
I've never even heard
Awful
of that.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's terrible. It's shitty, gross name.
Wait.
So
Spell it. Sven?
Sven.
That is so
Sven.
weird. No,
It's so
Jeff,
weird.
no.
He just says this shit to get under my skin because he would never either. But like he always just throws this crappy ass name out, and I'm like, that is the because he knows how much I hate it.
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
now that's the worst name you could ever name your kid. Ever.
Oh my
Ever.
God. Well, what are some good ones? What are the ones that you like?
Mine are definitely a little left of center, but my favorite is I hope we have a little girl one day and I want to name her Copper.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. No, you have to name your kid something eccentric. Like it'd be weird if you
Right?
named her like Lil, like I don't know, something simple.
Megan.
Yeah, Megan.
Not happening.
Like love the
Copper.
name, but no, that is so cute.
I love Copper. Like, I mean, that is my so yeah, that is my name. Copper, Rocky, and Mac. Because
Oh,
my
cute.
dad's right, my dad's name in the Marine Corps, like his nickname was Mac, and it's kind of like McManus. So I do like that.
Wow, I love that. You just like knew them right off the bat. I feel like some
I know it's weird. Like I never thought about these things until recently, but now I'm like, oh, and Jeff's grandpa, his nickname used to be Fox. So I thought that would be a really cool middle name,
okay, love Fox as a middle name. I do
right?
have a list written down. So
Go.
okay, let me read some. Um, some of them are really
I love
weird.
this. Good.
I can
I've
okay.
always loved Poppy too.
Oh, Poppy's cute. My boss's kid's name is Pepper, which I thought was kind of cute.
Oh,
I know she's so cute too.
that is so cute.
I know.
Oh my God.
So for girls, Charlie, Harper,
Oh,
I like Lennon. I
oh,
love Sawyer. I think Sawyer is one of my favorites. Sawyer and Lennon, because Lennon musical, Sawyer from Harper Lee to Kill a Mockingbird. And just like in general, I like the literary names.
yes. And it's so classic and just like
Yeah,
adorable.
so cute. And then Chandler or Scarlett for a little girl. Like I think funky
Oh,
names, but
I
old
love
school
that.
too. Yeah.
I love old school.
Right.
Yeah.
Boys, I like Teddy, like Theodore,
Oh my
but call
God, I
him
love
Teddy.
Teddy.
Me too. It's also like a, I always think of like, what's a hot guy's name? Like, I feel like a Teddies
Absolutely.
are attractive.
You're gonna set him up for success.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, absolutely.
Miles. We love
Oh, that is
Noah.
cute.
I know.
Well, who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
If you grew up with a
From the
notebook,
Notebook. Yeah.
exactly. Like, I mean,
Um,
that's what everybody loves Noah. It's like the best name ever.
it is. I like Cooper. I like Grayson. Call him Gray. And I like
Oh,
Ash.
cute.
Yeah. Those are my names.
Set. It sounds like you have 12 children. Get a
Yeah.
little magic school bus.
Yes. Seriously.
Those are perfect. I mean, it's just
I
so
know.
fun because you love, I don't know, you just love thinking about these things. Like they're cute and like it's a
Yes.
decision that you get to make.
I know, right? Oh, it's so
Yeah.
fun. It's so
It's so
fun.
funny because I think my kids are going to have probably names that somebody would name their animal. And my animals have always had names that like somebody would name their kid. Like it's,
Really?
yes, we had Peter, Maggie, Ellie,
Oh,
Barry, Freddie, Francine. Like, I mean, you name it.
oh my
Rosie and
God.
Raymond. And
Rosie. I love.
yeah, Rosie was our guinea pig. She was so sweet. And then our kids will be Rocky and Copper.
How cool. I just can't wait. I mean, that'll be such a fun chapter when slash if that happens for
Exactly.
us.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I have
So there you
another.
have it.
There you have it. There are our names.
There you have it, everybody.
I have another one for us is
Okay,
what this is existential since we did a fun one, but why do you
good.
think we met? Like, what do you think the purpose is?
I that's a that is a very good question. I am very a big believer in meant to be. Like things happen because they're meant to be. I also think like we put the action in front of that, like, and it helps those things happen. Like things don't just happen for you, obviously, but some things do, like how we met. But we met because of PS and blogging and the girl with no plan. Like we had action that met online. And I truly feel like we met to build something to like make the world a better place and for us to like make our dreams come true. I really
I
do.
I agree. I especially think obviously we're building this brand, but I think the core purpose of why we met is almost to skyrocket each of us individually. Like I think
I think so
hopefully
too.
something blossoms from this brand, but I truly think it's I don't know. You know how like this is a weird metaphor, but like you go to school and school serves the purpose of like teaching you all these different things and you make friends and whatever and then you go into different directions eventually in life. This is almost like we built like a safe place to incubate and almost like we're like
Yes.
in cocoons right now and we're about to blossom at some point in life and we've just helped each other wrap each other up in these little
Yes.
cocoons and just find a safe place to find ourselves and then I
We're
think
gonna
that's why we met and then we'll skyrocket into whatever it becomes, right? Either something together, something
absolutely.
separately, like there's never been a pressure on it. We're just about
Oh,
building the safety and I think that's why we
ah,
met.
I think that is spectacular because we do. We have so much like that we want to do together,
Yes.
but but like anybody, you have outside dreams and different things like
Yes.
the movies and the writing and me
Yes.
with the clothes and
Yep.
whatever. I that is such a beautiful answer, and I
Right.
second that. Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
I did think about you the other day and I took a picture. I keep meaning to send it to you. I was in Covent Garden and there was a huge building for Glossier. And
Oh,
weren't we
really?
talking about how like they started their like huge brand and we're like,
Yes.
we want to be like them. Yeah.
Yes.
Huge building. And it's like people had to wait in line to get in.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think they started
Yeah,
as
there was a
into the Gloss, which was a blog, and then it's now this massive makeup company. So yeah,
unbelievable.
love.
So yeah, I took a picture of that for Vision and we'll be there.
Oh, send it to me. I love that.
I will. I will. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. Okay. Do you want to tell a dirty joke or no? Because I know, I know.
I
I
don't
hate
know
saying it.
any.
I hate saying it. Well,
I
we can end on this one.
okay, yeah, tell me it.
Okay. So my friend, Jana, she always says this joke. Like if there's like a
Wait, is
down,
this Janet Kramer who was on One Tree Hill?
yes.
Ugh, I love her.
I know she's incredible. We ended up being on the same flight here. We're like, oh my God, what are the
What?
odds? I know.
What
Yeah.
the hell? Okay, continue.
So
I want her
crazy.
to come on our podcast still.
I know. I need to ask her. I know. I need to do that. Maybe. Whatever. Okay. Okay. So
So flustered.
I just feel so, I
You're-
know. I know. I'm so flustered. It's such a good joke. We're like, it's so not me to say a joke like this.
I'm dying.
Okay, everybody, here it comes. How are an ex-wife and a tornado the same? Answer is
I don't know.
they
Yeah, what is it?
answer is they scream when they come and they take the house when they go.
Oh my God.
Classic, everybody.
That is so great. Oh my God. Well, this was a fun episode. I think we learned a little bit more about each other. We shared some fun tangents. I feel like we got a lot done.
We did. We did. I like this one a lot. Once again, like it just the little mishmash of everything.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you
Perfect
everyone
idea.
for listening, and we can do more of these types of episodes if you like listening. So let us know,
Yeah.
and you can follow us across all social medias at PS We Have No Plan. We post a new episode every Thursday. We post a new blog every Wednesday and Saturday. Join us on this
And
journey.
join us. Come on, let's go. We're in our cocoons and we want you to be in here with us. We're growing those wings. Thank you, everybody.
I woke up in the morning and the sun broke through the open curtains. The birds sang too and they said, "This is a day